Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm here with Sage. Hello, Sage.
Hello.
And today I
Hey.
thought we can go and watch the anniversary stream because I missed it this morning. And God damn it, Void. Just as I wake up, everybody's being leaked, so I need to watch it. So let's get going, eh? Let's get into it. All right. I like the 6 they did though. It's like a little hook. I kind of dig that. Ooh, ooh, the eyeball. The I like that. Hello, hello. Gandalf. Gandalf's in the game.
You shall not pass.
I must say, the trailers are always badass. The trailers, they like when they announce the Killer or Survivor duo, like this. Honestly, the trailers are badass. Always badass. You wanna play a game? I was like, very nice touch for having Nemi because he was the last anniversary killer. Ooh, I love the design and everything. Honestly.
The blue with the yellow is a nice touch.
Hello, Mathieu.
All right, what I was trying to say before I got rudely interrupted is that Funko Pops are coming.
Really?
This
Funko
is
Pops?
super exciting for us. We've been waiting on a long time to be able to announce this. So right now I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the 4 characters coming to Funko Pops. The Wraith, the Doctor, the Huntress, and Claudette Morel.
Wait, what? Not Trapper?
If you're like me, you're thrilled and you can't wait to get your hands on those. I can tell
Wait,
you
wait,
you'll be able
go
to get
back?
those before the end of the year.
Sorry, Bear.
Trapper's your
Go back.
mascot.
Long time to be able to announce this. So right now I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the 4 characters coming to Funko Pops. The Wraith, the Doctor,
I mean, cool. The Doctor got it. He got it, but
the Huntress, and Claudette Morel.
why isn't
Like
Trapper
me,
part of the
you're
Funko
thrilled
Pops?
and you can't wait to get
It's
your
your
hands on
motherfucking
those. I
mascot.
can tell you you'll be able to get those before the end of the year.
No love for fucking Trapper,
Okay.
I guess.
Now that I've shared that and that I've had a moment to calm down, let me officially welcome you to the Dead by Daylight 6th anniversary celebration.
I love the generator in the
Amazing
background.
show
I
for you
must say.
today. We have the whole team ready to share some of the exciting stuff coming. We've got a
It
few
is a nice
surprises in
stage.
store. We hope you're going to have a good time. Now, last year, our 5th anniversary was all about looking back at the 5 years before. It was a trip down memory lane, and I had a good time for one. Since then, we've hit 50 million players in Dead by Daylight. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We announced the
A
board
lot
game
of
that was
50 million
funded in
sold
under
as
one
well.
day on Kickstarter. That was an amazing job by our friends at Level 99.
Oh
We
yeah,
also
I've got the made a
consistently
board
stayed
game.
within the 20 top games streamed on Twitch. All of that, and with our next chapter, we're gonna now be at 59 characters in Dead by Daylight. But today,
Well, I
it's
can't wait
not
when you
about
get to
looking
69.
back. Today is about looking at the future.
I'd say
couldn't
year
be
7.
To
Yeah.
have 50 million of you out there playing the game with us. And while there's still a ton of stuff to do, we want to focus on the things that are going to make their way into the game next year. In the past, we've used these anniversaries to share our dreams and to share our ambitions. And we dreamed big. It's our job to do so.
Oh, fair enough.
Once in a while, these dreams ended up being bigger than what we were able to deliver. And we don't want to do that today. Today, our goal is to talk about what is actually going to happen within the next year and to give you precise timelines of when you can expect those changes.
Okay.
We're humbled by your passion and your support. Thank you so much for taking this trip with us through the last 6 years.
I've only been here
And
for
we have
years,
quite a
but
lot more for you.
you're welcome.
Oh, and if you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, You can actually play Director of Broadcast by voting in the chat and help us figure out which segments are going to come in what order. And speaking of which, here's a list of everything that we have in store for you today.
Okay. But this is literally the time, a 7-year road trip, quality of life improvements, gaming. Look, but you already. This is already.
Like I said, we want you to be in control of.
So oh, somebody fucked up the mic. The mic.
You know what? Let's try it right now. Which one of these would you prefer to have? A, some free stuff. B, something really nice.
Something. I'd rather have something really nice than free shit. Personally, well, never mind. It went straight back to free shit. Really?
It's getting close though.
Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back.
It's gonna be a tight race, folks.
No, free shit. Yeah, you selfish bastard. So I'd rather have something really nice than something.
I mean, it was only a.
Oh look, blood points. Yeah, guys, blood points. Better write this down. Fuck, where's my pen? Oh fuck, I write it down in Discord. I'll write it down in Discord quickly. 7, 8 SN0XXG. Yeah, I've wrote it in here.
Alrighty then.
That's good. That's all right. Carry on. I mean, personally, I'd rather let's just saw something cool, but you know. Ooh, panning up.
Thank you so much for joining us today in the celebration of Dead by Daylight 6th anniversary. I'm Stéphane Beauchamp, senior producer on the project, and I'm joined by Justin Brown, senior product manager on the project.
Why does that guy look like he's not loving being here? I don't know, he just looks like, fuck, do I have to do this? I'm so tired, man. I need sleep. Why am I here?
God, even his name looks depressed.
Justin Brown.
It sounds like a knock-knock joke.
I know.
In today's panel, we will have a look at the upcoming content for next year, so Dead by Daylight.
Meanwhile, look at the other guy's name.
Chapters, as well as our
that's just that's just a vibe.
That, however, this is a really good opportunity to look at our accomplishments.
Guy on the left's just a
Chad. Talk a bit more
yeah.
about what we're particularly proud of or excited or happy that was released over the last year. For me, I'm always extremely impressed by the quality of our journal content, and the Portrait of Murder chapter was another one that really left a mark on me. But that being said, Year 6 was an amazing year when it comes to licensed content, with the addition of Resident Evil, Hellraiser chapter, as well as Ringu 3 classic cult
but you
horror
also
icons into
got Hellraiser by NFT.
It really warms my heart to see all of those different characters come together in the one and the same game. Is there anything you're particularly proud of that we did?
Don't bring up bad shit.
The first thing
This
that
is
comes
supposed
to
to be
mind
happy.
is the updated onboarding.
I know, but
Seeing that come out to such a positive reaction within our community was really amazing.
I get it.
Really rewarding for the team that worked so hard on those features.
you didn't work out on the
Brand
Hellraiser.
new maps we introduced last year.
You didn't.
It's been a long time
You'd made an
since we introduced
NFT
maps,
from a.
and they
You
totally
literally made an
delivered
NFT
on
of
those maps.
Hellraiser 2
Visually
get
stunning.
Hellraiser in the game.
That's not to mention
Then when
unbelievable
people called you out
work
on
we
it,
did on the Hat
you've
Trick,
actually
which
they-
was recently
took-
released. And last
took
but
the
Bear.
not least,
yeah.
it would be the Snowman
They're
event.
not gonna
All
own
of
up to
the
it. We
No.
know
hilarious
that.
memes,
No.
movies, memories.
It's not
that
even
were shared in that
surprising.
Sort of holiday season was unbelievably amazing, and something I hope we can recreate again this year.
What did you say about the Christmas event?
Such a positive reaction within our community was really amazing, really rewarding for the team that worked so hard on those features. The next would be the 2 brand new maps we introduced last year. It had been a long time since we introduced new maps, and the team totally delivered on those maps, visually stunning. And that's not to mention the unbelievable job they did on the Haddonfield rework, which recently released.
I mean, visually, the Haddonfield map looks amazing, but it fucking sucks and playing on it.
And last but not least, it would be the Snowman event.
You guys, the Snowman event lasted for a week because everybody visually got all the cosmetics, and you ended early. It's the first time you ever finished an event early. You dumb cunt.
All of the hilarious memes, movies, memories that were shared in that holiday season was unbelievably amazing, and something I hope we can recreate again.
I don't like these guys
Now
already.
I'd like to take this moment just to mention that when we develop our roadmap, we always aim at delivering the most quality as we possibly can for you, our players.
That's why the game is
As it
always
a live
broken.
tool, we're constantly having to update it due to urgent issues or new
Yeah,
opportunities
because
that
you
arise throughout the year.
because you didn't
As such,
beta
there
test.
were a few features we mentioned during last year's anniversary stream that still have not made their way into the game. Fear not, we will be talking about most of those features later today. Now, when we talk about what's coming up in the next
Also,
year,
this man looks like he's
first,
so tired.
I'll tell you some of the things we know we can expect throughout this next
Justin, you look
there will
tired,
be
my guy.
4 new chapters, which means 4 new killers and their survivor counterparts, of course. In addition to that, there will be 4 tomes in the archives, diving deeper into our characters' lore. And with the narrative direction around the Observer's Tower going in a new direction, we're all super excited to watch that unfold.
What is this all about? We'll learn more over the coming year. It's really exciting. For some of you who have been with us, over
We'll
the
learn
past
more
year,
over the coming
the
years.
photos will probably be
Hey,
known
guys,
to you all.
why
They're
the
really things
fuck
we've
are you here?
continuously worked upon over the last 6 years of the game. So our 4 pillars composing the roadmap for this year are game health, quality of life updates, live design, as well as our events. You want to give us a bit more info about the
Game health. Yeah.
All
sure,
right.
I will. I would love to, Stefan. When we talk about game health, there are some aspects of game health that will always be ongoing priorities for us, such as security improvements and game performance optimization.
Okay.
This year, we're putting an added focus on matchmaking. We want to
Okay.
improve the matchmake wait times as much as we can, in addition to accounting for the various play
They do
styles
seem pretty
for our
long.
community and rewarding them as such. When we talk about matchmaking, though, it's also very much a quality of life topic, which segues very well into our second pillar.
It is an amazing segue, as if it was planned all along. You're a natural at that. Talking more about quality of life
Calm down,
improvements and
Stefan.
updates.
Be professional
We did
here,
talk,
man.
about the
Get his
roadmap
number
and how
later.
we continuously shift things around and such. We use a lot of the feedback from the community to feed into that. And as such, CSAT surveys are a really important part for that, forums, social networks, etc., etc. When we did announce the Autobahn feature during last year's anniversary, it was met with a lot of mixed feelings from the community. And as such, we really held off a bit to make sure we were doing this in the best way possible. We know toxicity as well as cheating is something that has to continuously be looked at and addressed in the game to keep the game as safe as possible. And as such, Autobahn and improvements to those systems is an important part for us that we're going to keep looking at this year, but we want to make sure we do it in the best way possible. To dive a bit more into quality of life updates, we'll have Justin Banks and Aurélie Giraud talk a bit more about that in a future panel today, which I'm really looking forward to. But for now, is there anything you want to share with us about
So
life
you didn't,
design?
you literally didn't
As
do
a live
any
game,
quality of
constant
life.
Iterations in our design and live balance updates are critical to keeping the game feeling fun, fresh, and exciting for our players.
So
in addition to
you said quality of life improvements. We're not going to talk about it right now. We've got a completely separate stream for that. So look out for that.
So yeah, we're going to do some quality of life changes, and let's move on from that.
Yeah, like, they didn't even address it.
We're going to be doing this. Let's move on.
Like, yeah. The legend said it like all about it. It was, yes, we wanted to address the toxicity and cheating in the game. Next time. Okay, move on. And that's about it.
that,
I would have loved it
players'
if you said,
behavior
there's been
constantly
a lot of
evolves,
people
we need to
joining in
adapt
and dropping
to
inbox.
Also,
Yeah.
Matt Spriggans will be up shortly.
Yeah,
to talk
address
more
that.
about
Some
the
shit like
huge
that.
updates that we have coming.
What are you gonna
planned
do for
this
that?
year
Of course,
regarding live balance.
okay, yes,
Not
huge
another-
updates
not
because
another
they're gonna go.
But one
They're
piece
go-
of news
they're gonna talk
we're
about the
happy to break
updates.
right now is that we're actively working on a major rework of the Raccoon City Police
Thank
Department map that we
fucking
released
God.
last year during the Resident Evil.
Thank
chapter.
God.
But
The
no, when
re-
it first
Expect
dropped,
to
there's
see
a lot
that
of issues.
sometime this fall, but we will keep you updated as we near closer to the final.
Yes,
release.
please.
I'm very
The
much
map
looking forward to playing
sucks.
it's often been a
I love
difficult
Resident Evil,
map
but the map
to
sucks.
navigate and to play for players, and I'm really looking forward to see how it can actually be brought up to the standard.
So God,
that
they're
we have today,
reworking. They're gonna rework.
with that
Raccoon.
said, I'll jump into the events. Something that really, really is an important aspect of the game. It allows us to move the game in a direction that's a
Okay.
little bit farther off the beaten path to something that's not
mean-
necessarily what you'd expect from Dead by Daylight, but do that as a time-based
Yeah.
thing allows us to really do something
Okay.
crazy sometimes and such.
So what are you doing,
this,
buddy?
This is really an opportunity for us to get communities together and to generate moments you're never going to forget. I always think back.
Please
of
tell me you're
that
gonna.
game you
Please
played
tell me you
of Dead by
also
Daylight
gonna buff
during that
Ringu.
specific moment in
For the love of God, Ringu was
as
an
we've always,
amazing
done
chapter,
over the
but
last 2
it
years,
died
we'll have
because
4
Ringu was
main
so
moments in the year that
was
we're
getting
gonna
shit
celebrate
on.
through events, which are going to be our anniversary period coming up in a few weeks from now, the Halloween period, the winter period, as well as the Lunar New Year period. These 4 events are really going to be the main ones for the year, but our cornerstone events are going to be Halloween and
Oh
anniversary.
yeah,
since they're
those
such
are
big
your Hallowing
important
event is
moments.
actually your Christmas event.
On top of those, we're also going to try and do more live activations, such as a login bonuses, Blood Rush that you're all familiar with, and boosted Rift Fragments collection, so that there's a reason for everyone to come back to the game and be more excited about playing Dead by Daylight more often and be happy about the rewards you're getting through doing that. So, really looking forward to this year. It's really been an amazing one for us, and thank you so much, especially for the continued support throughout those 6 years.
But we're not
Thank you,
talking about
everyone.
the. We're not talking about. The thing choices.
By Daylight fans, I hope you're enjoying the 6th anniversary celebration of Dead by Daylight. I'm Matthias Claesen, I'm the director of the Recreational Fear Lab, and I'm here to talk to you about why people enjoy horror. Now, it might seem weird that folks like us voluntarily seek out frightening entertainment, but it's actually very common and for good scientific reason. It is part of human nature to find pleasure in playing with fear. It's what kids do when they play hide and seek.
I
and
wouldn't.
it's
I
what we
wouldn't
do when we
think
play
Dead by
D&D.
Daylight is really
When
scary.
you're playing as a survivor, you're reenacting an ancient evolutionary drama. You're trying to stay alive in a dangerous world by outrunning and outsmarting a bloodthirsty predator. Your whole body is in survival mode.
Are you
heart racing
explaining
to
what Dead by
prepare you for
Daylight
fight
is?
or
Because we
flight.
kind of already
You get
know.
that invigorating adrenaline kick,
Okay,
and
not to
if
be
you
awful.
escape the killer, you're rewarded with a flood of feel-good neurotransmitters, such
But
as
you don't get rewarded for being
Playing
in
as a
chase.
killer is different. You're immersing yourself in that same ancient scenario of predation. But now it's about catching your prey and the ecstasy of the hunt. It's that same adrenaline kick, but the reward is not the nerve-tingling relief of survival. It's the exhilarating delight of victory, the thrill of the kill. So when you play DBD, you're satisfying a primal desire for threat simulation, for playing with fear. But you're also satisfying another primal desire, namely the desire for story. Because DBD isn't just about the hunt. It's also about exploring the rich and constantly evolving narrative world of the game.
Yeah, I had such a lovely experience, a thrilling experience. I got called a fanboy. A riveting experience I had. Such story,
Very immersive.
very immersive.
Whether you're out for survival or blood, I wish you good luck on your next journey into the fog.
Okay, I've got a legitimate question.
Yeah.
Do you think Dead by Daylight would be better if the characters had like speech? Like you could just talk through your mic, your character will project the sound.
I mean, as in like game chat.
Right, like live game chat.
I think
From the
that could
characters.
one that could be turned out really wrong. Like, motherfucker, Meg. Because you can tell there's going to be so many.
That's the thing. I feel like there should be like a separate game mode for it. Because you could have people legitimately chatting with each other, communicating who goes on Jin, who
Yeah.
tries to run away, distract the killer. But at the same time, you'd also have those assholes like, "Fuck you, killer!" Like openly trying to, aggravate, get on hook,
I
just
mean,
fucking end up. Yeah,
it would be
I,
funny. It would be
I
kind of
feel
funny.
like it'd be funny and it would kind of work
Well,
because you would have to try to like
thing is,
whisper.
people will abuse it though. People will abuse it,
Oh, without
like with
question.
like sheer racism. Also, what are these shirts? These shirts.
Cat and dog collection.
I mean, I do love No Food, No Love. I kind of love that one, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, but it's not on brand.
No.
I mean, it's a fucking horror series, man.
I mean,
They're not bad. It's just it feels out of place.
unless they're like,
Forced.
at least they like doing shirts from DBD skins, maybe, because I know they did what a dog.
The killer is coming, but the
I mean, hell, they could have badges on the shirt.
Wait. All right, the killer is coming, but the generator is almost complete. What do you do? Well, it depends. How am I? Am I only one on the generator? Is it? Like, am I the only one on the generator?
Let the killer grab you.
Like,
That's gotta be the one.
I mean, 9 times out of 10 you blow up the generator. Let's fucking be honest. The thing is, if it's almost complete, you fucking depends how far. How close is he? How close is he? Is he?
No, Bear, look at the percentage for let the killer grab you.
Lol. I want to. This is.
You do.
I mean, surely does.
It's the last skill check. B, run. C, let the killer grab you.
Well, runs winning.
D, blow up the generator.
Let's finish the skill check. Let's finish the skill check. Motherfucker, let's finish the skill check. Let's finish. You don't know how close he is.
Yeah, it looks like A's winning.
Yeah, I mean, again, they haven't specific how far the killer is from you. So literally, like, spine shield's gone off, and like, oh, killer's coming. Like, yeah, I mean,
All right, yeah, A1.
I'm 69.
Decisive victory.
Oh, I love the foggy.
Hi there. I'm Matt, design director on
Hi,
Dead by
Matt.
Daylight. I work with Dave, the creative director, and the rest of the DBD game design team on everything from updating and balancing our existing content
He's wearing
to
black
the
and a
development
gray
of all our
shirt.
new chapters and game features.
That feels like it
I'm really
works
happy
for this
to be
setting.
back with you once more.
There's not,
for
it's
this
clean,
6th anniversary
it's simple,
broadcast.
it works.
Hey,
The upcoming year
Grayson.
is going to be a really big one for Dead by
Grayson.
Daylight, so I'm excited to share 3 key updates that our team of talented designers
Okay.
have been working on.
Oh, they're doing Grayson. They're doing a we call it Raccoon City rework. They're reworking They're gonna rework Raccoon City, the police
An
department.
overhaul of our killer and survivor perks, a rework of
overhaul.
our approach to prestige and progression, and finally, an update on the changes to the Memento Mori system.
Oh, they're changing the Memento Mori system
One of the main
again.
goals for the game design team is to explore new ways that we can keep the player experience in Dead by Daylight fresh and fun. For
Okay.
both new players entering our universe and for our highly engaged expert players with hundreds or even thousands of hours in the game. In listening to our players and reviewing our own data, we've found that some of the most consistent feedback is that in our high-level matches, meta perks have essentially taken over, meaning the players are consistently seeing the same perk loadouts again and again for every killer and every survivor.
Yes.
Looking at our data, there's a clear gap between the most popular perks for each role. On the killer side, these are Corrupt Intervention, Scourge Hook Pain Resonance, Barbecue and Chili, Hex Ruin, and Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yeah.
And for survivors, Dead Hard, Decisive Strike, Borrowed Time, Iron Will, and of course, Self-Care. With little motivation to explore different perk loadouts, this can naturally lead to a feeling of gameplay becoming stale. Therefore, in the coming months, we'll be releasing a major update that will rework and rebalance roughly 40 killer and survivor perks, including the ones that I've just mentioned. This is aimed at eliminating these clear, dominant perk trends and strategies that we've been seeing in the game for a while.
Okay.
There will also be some small baseline gameplay adjustments that we would like to share with you a little bit closer to the release date.
I mean, the self-care
We'll
isn't
keep
that strong.
monitoring, keep reviewing, and keep adjusting our collection of perks in this way on a more regular basis to make sure that we avoid these meta perks becoming consistent trends for extended periods, whilst opening up the gateway for new undiscovered metas to emerge. With this upcoming focus on balance, we're also working on an update to make perks easier to acquire.
Here we go. Here we go.
Exploration of new combinations in perk loadouts.
Here we go.
In an upcoming patch, we'll be releasing a rework of Dead by Daylight's prestige system,
Ooh.
aimed at reducing the grind in the game by giving players more direct, quick, and easy access to perks, something that will improve the quality of life not only for our long-term dedicated players, but especially new players looking to get into the game. Our current prestige system is optional, and it awards a bloodied version of the base cosmetic outfit,
Yep.
whilst resetting the perks, add-ons, and items in the character's inventory.
Yep.
This update will change how this works entirely. When this feature releases, prestiging a character for the first time will instantly unlock that character's Tier 1 personal perks on all other killers or survivors, making them immediately available in their loadouts.
Oh
We know
shit.
that our players are hoping that the RNG gods provide them with barbecue and chili in their early blood webs. However, with this feature, you simply prestige the cannibal to prestige level 1, 2, or 3 to unlock all of Leatherface's perks at the corresponding tier for every other killer.
That's
This will
sick.
significantly reduce the grind and completely eliminate the random chance needed.
So it literally means so every time you go into it means you don't have to go to 1, 2, and 3. So if say you're looking at like BT, if Bill's already prestige 3, you automatically will get BT and tier 3 purple. That's awesome. That's actually that kills the grind of trying to find perks. And it also gives meaning to prestige your survivors.
Excuse me.
And actually gives purpose to prestige your survivors. I think this is amazing. This is but one of the better. This is actually the best thing they said so far today.
Okay. So that means there's a lot of cleanup.
Yeah, well, it's not less grind to find perks. So it also gives meaning for the prestige your it's like killers and survivors.
Acquire specific teachable perks through the blood web system. Of course, it's worth mentioning the prestige level won't be capped at just 3, so you'll be able to show your dedication to a particular character by raising them well beyond that.
Oh.
Additionally, the act of prestiging will not remove their perks, items, or add-ons, so there's no longer an associated reset of the character, if you will. For those who haven't yet prestiged their...
Oh my god! So if you prestige, you don't lose anything.
That
That
sounds broken.
and you can keep prestiging. That's fucking awesome. Hello, Nat. So far, there's going to be a Raccoon City rework, and prestiging. When you prestige a survivor or killer, what prestige you were, you have on any other survivor. There's freaking every survivor killer has that perk and like the tier, like the tier 1 perk, the tier 2 perk, the tier 3 every time you prestige, and you can just keep prestiging. That's fucking. The prestige changes look so good.
Their characters. We're also working on a fair way to still reward players for their time.
And there's no
investment
reset for
and
the
dedication
prestiging.
Once this update takes effect. Fans can expect
I gotta
both
wonder
the
if this is the
prestige and perk
case. Are they
updates
going to
to
increase
drop
the
around the same
prestige
time
limit?
during a major release this summer. Finally, I would like to close things out with some news on the Mori updates that we shared
Mori
last
update.
month.
Okay.
While it's still coming, we have slightly adjusted our approach to the system based on research, feedback, and prototyping iteration. We've arrived at something that feels more straightforward, yet still accomplishes the same goals that we set out with.
Okay.
The change to the system will still remove the Mori ability from offerings, focusing instead on rewarding efficient killer play, but we'll be incorporating the Mori animation as more of a natural ending to the match. This is something that we're currently calling the finisher Mori. When a killer downs the last survivor standing, rather than drawing things out and having them pick up and hook the survivor, we'll instead transition immediately and automatically to the killer's Mori animation, allowing them to close things out in style, and in a way that you would expect from an unstoppable killing machine.
Interesting.
There's also
they're saying
other additional changes coming with this system.
what they're saying
we're
is
not
you
quite
can.
ready
There's
to
no
share
Mori
yet.
offerings anymore.
We're
You
hoping to release the
you can
new
only
Mori
kill
system
Mori the last
as part of our
survivor.
Halloween update this year, so look out for that.
Okay. So yeah, it makes it where
While we couldn't cover
you gotta
all
work
the
harder
details
to
of
earn
these
that
updates
Omori.
in the span
I mean,
of
it's
one
going to be more.
segment,
To be honest, it also
anyone looking
says it's
for
going to be
more
more camping and tunneling,
head over
but
to our
yeah, you know,
website, deadbydaylight.com, following the broadcast.
for survivors, for,
Thank you
for
as always
killers.
for the support. We can't wait to get these
I mean, it
updates
does
into your
add more
hands as soon as
motivation.
possible to see your amazing reactions. Thanks again, and see you in the fog.
It's got to be hard balancing both for killers and survivors.
Well, to be well, what they're saying. Well, so yeah, but if you only the last survivor, then they be stupid to camp. Yeah. That is also true. That is also true. But what they're saying is they'll probably try and tell everybody else out and then keep the one survivor to Mori. And also, it takes all the more all the Mori offerings that's out of the freaking web, so it makes it easier to go through the web, the killer web, blood web. I've used I've used Moris a few times. I don't really use them as much either.
Gameplay wise, they've made it less grind on the prestige system, but also they've made killers have more of a motivation to get all the kills.
What a cool set we're on today.
Interesting.
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I hear there's some traps around, but we'll be a little careful.
Yeah, we'll try.
So last year, Orly
oh,
and
he's
I
got,
were
she's
here
got the
with,
she's,
with all of you
oh she's
to
got
talk
the
about
GIF
killers
sweater.
of
I
the
want
year.
that. I want that.
But I think some
No,
other
see,
guys on the
if-
team have that covered. So
if
this
they
year
market
we were
shit
talking
like
about the
that,
quality
it
of
would
life
sell.
updates that are coming to the game for year 7. Now, while it's always our goal to give you the most accurate picture of what's coming and when, the reality is that deadlines can shift as well as priorities. And we live in a pretty weird world these days. So
yeah,
there's a lot of
same. I use them for
external
daily
factors.
quests as well, Nat.
So, I mean, that all being said, we are going to work to have the most open dialogue with our players. So if something changes, you can bet us, other members on the team, we are going to be communicating and let you know if something shifts,
You
changes.
should re-roll every Mori,
added.
yeah.
Really at all, we're going to make sure that you guys know about it. That being said, let's get to it.
Yes, and that's really cool because today when you will open the PTB, the first thing that you will notice is this new vertical layout that we have. The idea behind this is we were running out of space with the current one. And
Ooh, I can't
we
like
wanted
the,
to
I
have
can't like the
variety
vertical. Not gonna
and
lie.
also make some information way more
I can't like the
visible.
vertical.
Like for example, some text in some languages.
I don't
they
mi-
will
I
have
don't-
more space, but also when we
I
have
don't know.
an event or something happening in the game,
I don't
you
know.
will
It's clean.
be able to see
looks
right
alright.
away when you enter in the game what it's
It's
happening
clean.
and how long it will take. You won't have to go through different screens, navigate through the game to get access to this information.
And so I think if I can kind of nail down something cool for everybody is that I don't have to go into the archives to see how long is left in the rift.
Correct.
But I'll see it right on
Oh,
the main
that's
menu.
cool.
Correct. You will have the exact timer, how long it will take until the end of the rift. And that's part of what will make just the navigation easier and the information easier to find in
I mean,
Survivor.
you didn't have to make it vertical to do that, though.
Another feature that will be also available today for the PT.
They didn't need to make it vertical
think
to
that
just
one will
show,
be really
3
interesting.
days off the rift,
I
of
think
the
so. I think this one
archive.
is one of those that players have been asking for quite some time.
That's true. So that's the preset loadout. In the loadout
Yes,
screen now,
so
you'll
true,
be
Nat.
able to have different saves, up to 3 for the moment, for your offering, perks, add-on, items. So you will be able to adapt your playstyle according to what you want to play.
Exactly. So I mean, if you guys want to create one loadout for goofy perks, one for playing by yourself, one for playing as a team, you just change those with the press of a button. No longer are you looking through, this whole inventory of perks that we have.
Right?
Okay.
Oh, wait, you
so
have
some of the
loadouts?
cha-
You have loadouts?
Yes.
And casual games.
Yes.
Some
You have loadouts
you're also able
now.
to save loadouts for your
About
cosmetics.
fucking
If
time.
you have different style and you're always like wondering which one to use, well, now it will be extremely useful, easy for you to switch between them. And for both the main menu and the preset loadout, we really think that the two features, they will bring more comfort and ease for the player. And we are really looking into feedback. So please, when you grab the PTV today, share your feedback about these two improvements. This will help you to create the best quality of life improvement in the future as well for you.
Well, what about a search bar for the
that's
perks?
For today. So what is happening for the next
Really?
upcoming release?
That's it.
So for that, we've got
Not
some
even a search bar to
other
find your
features to
perks.
share with
Just
everybody out there. So one of
loadouts.
the
I
main
mean,
ones
yes,
that
loadouts
was
is good,
announced
but
last year, if you remember,
But they're
I think we were
missing
both there,
a small
matchmaking
detail.
incentives. So what we mean when we're talking about this is when players are matchmaking, we try to establish a good ratio of 4 survivors to 1 killer, and whether or not this ratio is imbalanced one way or another depends on your server, depends on your time of day. So what we are doing is we are providing players with extra blood points to play as the role that is most needed on their server. at
incentive.
that
Play
time of
killer
day
for
when they're
50% more blood
I think it's
points.
going to be pretty useful for our players.
Correct. And with the new layout that we just mentioned,
I mean,
it
that
will be
might help
really easy for the
diversify
player
things
to
a bit.
see
Yeah, I got rolled and didn't get a kill, but I got at least I get 50% more blood points, eh?
Exactly. As soon as you log in, you're going to know which role needs
But
you the most.
I can see why they're
If
trying to
you're
do
there for
that.
PT or if you're there just to have fun with your friends.
That does mix
really,
things up a
We're
bit.
giving you so many more options. I think it's going to be a great experience once this is introduced. Not even that, but while you're in this matchmaking, trying to get that incentive,
50%.
we are doing what we're calling a game flow.
I mean,
Yeah,
feedback.
I mean, 50% more blood
Very
points is pretty good
techy
though.
name,
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
know, but if we break it down, it's really giving you guys the opportunity to navigate around the game while you're waiting in the queue. So when you're waiting in matchmaking, or with your friends alone, what have you, you'll now be able to browse the store, check out some really cool outfits, some other areas of game, and even check out the archives. So if you want to change your challenges or read some lore while you're waiting, that's all up to you.
Yeah, and I really love this feature because it feels like
Okay,
not
so
a change, but actually
you can
it
still
will
ready
just
up and look
bring
at
so much
look at the
comfort
archives and look at the store
remove so much
while still being readied up.
frustration
That's
that I
well,
really
that
like
should
the
have been
fact
done
that
ages
the
ago. To be honest, that's
navigation will
not
be
really.
easy and you won't have
That should have been
any,
done from the
it
get
will
go.
be
From
more
the
comfortable.
get go.
Exactly.
navigate.
And so now we're already making it more accessible to get to the archives for players by doing this, by putting the timer for the Rift on the main menu. But we're also doing some
Yeah,
more
they fucking
updates
did
to
it,
the
though.
archives coming later this year. So 2 of the main changes that I think players will appreciate right off the bat is now you can have 1 survivor active challenge and a killer active challenge. So no switching back and
Oh,
forth or
cool! So you can
anything
have
like
more
this,
than
no
one.
starting a killer match while having a
Okay.
survivor challenge.
Okay, that's cool. You can have more than one thing.
Actually, it will be
That's-
super cool because with the matchmaking incentive you just mentioned,
Again,
before,
should have done this
but
ages ago,
you
but cool, they
see
did
that the
it.
Survivor queue is
It feels like they're
better
playing
for the
catch
moment,
up.
and you have a killer challenge.
So you can have a survivor
on.
challenge
You won't
and
have
a
to go
killer
back to the
challenge.
archive,
So
do
it
the
makes
challenge
you can
just
do the
because you
web,
wanna go to
do the
survivor queue
archives
and it's
faster.
fine.
But you could queue, and then you could change it, because now we let you. And so what would happen is, as you find a match, we'll give you a notification full screen that you finished whatever you're doing, and then bring you into the match. So I think that's going to be a very fun experience for players. But getting ahead of ourselves, one of our other big features that we're updating in the archives is your ability to view a full outfit within the Rift. So I think we've both visited the Rift page quite a bit now that it's been out for a while. So now if a player selects a piece of a cosmetic from an outfit in that Rift, there's going to be an available button to click to view the full outfit as a preview.
Oh, that's
So
kind
if
of
you're not
cool.
keeping up to date with our amazing marketing trailers that are showing off all of these cool renders, you can view it from directly in the game. And then go watch the marketing trailer after, because they do a lot of work on these and they're very cool. Well, we're obviously trying to get a lot of these changes out for this fall in one of our upcoming archives releases, alongside some other yet-to-be unannounced archive stuff, which we're keeping a little hush-hush now. But it's the 3rd anniversary of the archives, so we're trying to put something really special
That would
together
be
for
good,
that.
yeah.
But we've got another big feature in the works, and I think
Yeah.
I'll let you spill the beans on
I do
it.
like the
Yes,
the
this
feature that
one,
you can
I
have more.
think
I
Or
think
player, you are going to
the
love
archives
it.
is such a pain in the ass to go through though,
So
so
we
it'd
have
be nice to
decided. Do you remember last year when we talked
make it
about
easy for
bots?
everybody to have the archives. So
all.
I
I'm sure
do
you
like that.
I'm sure you will do. So when we talk about bots, actually this year, by the end of the year, we really want to introduce bots in custom match. So the idea here is we want to give the player, like if you're missing a friend in a group, if you don't have any friends at all.
Why would you want bots and
or if you just want
bots
to
and customs?
play kill and try to learn a new killer, well, you will be able to do that in a custom match and just fill out the matches
mean-
with bots. So that will be extremely simpler for you to play. And we feel like
I don't have friends. I have I
to
have
play
bots.
a killer or to just learn a new one.
I
And
don't have
this will
friends. I
actually
have
be a
bots.
safe environment for them to try and
I mean, you
remove
think
the
a
pressure
good
that you
idea
can have
for the
sometimes
yeah,
Sage on EXE has stopped responding.
yeah. I don't think it's a bad. I don't think it's a bad I don't think it's a bad feature that they have bots and customs just to fill the spots. That's not what I'm thinking. Is how they say, oh, if you don't have any friends, there's a full team of bots. Oh man, I'm friends with Dwight Fairfield, freaking Claudette. Like, it's funny. Yeah, straight up, you don't have any friends. Yeah, that made me laugh. Good morning, Volt. How you doing, bud? Literally, if you play DBD, it's literally just playing solo queue and DBD, just in custom form.
Yeah.
New
I love
maps
that.
as well.
Morning, Volt.
The
How you
layouts
doing,
can be
bud?
entirely different. There's some new loops that you need to learn. So it's a great way for players to be able to practice those as well.
Yeah,
use an old killer,
it's good.
use old survivors as bots, and just try out whatever map you want.
Yeah, you're
It's good to
absolutely
it's
right.
good teaching. It's
And
good to
this feature
learn.
It's probably the longest one for timeline.
It's
and
good to
we're
learn.
targeting this winter for this one to be out, and we can't wait.
I'm super excited for this one.
I am too.
I'm a bad killer, so I'm looking forward
Can
to
you,
it.
as long as you can change
And I
like
think you still have two
you can
features
select the
that you'd like to
difficulty of the
talk about
bots.
yesterday?
I do. So these ones are a bit smaller, but I think
Not like the
our
tutorial
players
bot
and
sort of
streamers
style.
will also be interested on both of these. So the first one I'll discuss is what we're calling streamer mode or anonymous mode. Still undecided,
this
still
one.
in development.
Oh,
Name
that's
will
not good,
change.
bud. I hope you feeling
But
good
the
soon.
basic
I hope you
premise
feel
of
good
this
soon, bud.
is to make sure that all of our players feel
roll it
safe
back.
as they're playing the game.
Yep.
So that we're
What happened?
They're introducing streamer mode.
try out whatever map you want.
Yeah, you're absolutely
back.
correct. And this
Um,
feature, when we talk about bots, actually this year,
Okay.
by the end
Alright,
of the year,
that should
we
be good.
really want to introduce bots in custom match. So the idea here is we want to give the player, like if you're missing a friend in a group, if you don't have any friends at all,
Damn.
or if you just want to
Damn.
No friends, no
and play
bitches, no
a
maidens.
top-random killer,
Shoulder
well,
shrug.
you will be able to do that in a custom match.
The
and then
gang's all
fill out
here.
The matches with bots. That will be extremely simpler for you to play.
I like how
We feel
she
like
said,
for some player it could be intimidating to play a new killer. Or
like how
Uh,
she says
one,
bots, but it sounds
and
like
this
butts.
will actually
Yeah.
be a safe environment for
Just
them
so
to
savage.
try,
Just how she said
and
it's so savage.
remove the pressure that you can have sometime when you're in a real match.
For sure. And I mean, it's not
Right.
just learning a new killer that can be stressful.
No
sometimes.
fiends.
New maps
Thanks
as
for
well.
reminding.
The
I have no
layouts can be
friends.
entirely different.
DBD.
New loops
So
that you
it's
need to
true.
learn.
So true.
So it's a great way for players to be able to practice
So
those
true.
as well.
Oof.
Use an old killer, use old survivors as bots, and just try out whatever map you want.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And this feature is probably the longest one for a timeline, and we're targeting this winter for this one to be out, and we can't wait.
I'm super excited for this one.
I am too.
I'm a bad killer, so I'm
Alright.
looking forward to it.
And I think
Right
we
now.
still have 2 features that you would like to talk about this today.
I do. So these ones are a bit smaller, but I think our players and streamers will also be interested in both
Okay.
of these. So the first one I'll discuss is what we're calling streamer mode or anonymous mode. Still undecided, still in development, so the name may change.
Okay.
But the basic premise of this is to make sure that all of our players feel safe as they're playing the game. So that we're obscuring your name or the name of your friends as they're playing, so that no toxic players or ne'er-do-wells inside or outside the game can find it and target you in some way.
And for the security, that's a huge plus as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just want our players to feel safe as they're playing our game, and we hope that this is a great tool to actually let them do it.
Okay.
Now, the other feature is, I guess, all about the survivors not feeling so safe, which is our updated wiggle system. So if you've been paying attention to Dead by Daylight,
The
I
wiggle
know we
system
have, talking to
sucks.
you.
I gotta be honest, the wiggle
For
system
the past
sucks.
few months, we've been testing out our updated system under our beta tab, so players were able to opt in and try it out. So
Take it
whereas
back, I have
previously
friends.
The wiggle system was mashing 2 buttons back and forth, keyboard, controller, whatever you chose. Now it's instead a skill check. So during the beta, we were all listening to a lot of our player feedback. So our design team has really taken that into account, and with those changes, we're going to make it a permanent feature in the future.
Ah, motherfucker.
And on behalf of the team, really thank you for
Can you at least turn the sound down when you don't hit the skill check? Like, dome, dome,
See
dome.
how you feel about new changes that we just want to make sure that all the changes that we
Like,
include
I
in the
mean,
game are the correct
In all honesty,
I know we all
maybe
love
they
the
should just
PvP being able to
offer an
count content, but
option to choose
this
between
let
the
us really
two.
bring in all of
Yeah.
our console players
I mean,
who have
fuck,
been asking
that
for a way to
doesn't sound too hard.
all of their
Mm.
input, especially
No, I mean,
both
is very
systems are already
control
made.
heavy,
You
is
know
really
we're gonna
And
keep it with the
sometimes it
skill
does need more
check.
time also to get the feedback.
It certainly helps. So with all of these, we also have some other smaller features that we weren't really able to fit in here. So head on over to our website at deadbydaylight.com to read a bit
Mhm.
more after the segment.
And we really hope you guys, you're
It's not an
excited
idiot,
about all
it's
the
an
features that we
degree.
announced today. I know we
Oh,
are,
oh, Jesus.
and we expect that you will enjoy this this anniversary with us. And we hope you a very good Dead by Daylight experience here.
The streamer mode that kind of makes sense in a way. But
My name's Jason. I'm a fog whisperer, and to me, Dead by Daylight is more than
Oh,
just
God.
a game.
Oh.
It's a lifestyle.
oh god,
I'm heading to a
the
parkour
Dead by
gym
Daylight
to work with
cringe.
Professional tag athletes. I want to learn how I can apply my DBD skills in real life.
Do you ever just like crouch at the chaser to get them angry?
World Chase Tag is a team-on-team competition where one team throws in a chaser, one team throws in an invader, and the one rule is don't get caught.
So is this professional tag?
Yes.
So in
That's his
chase,
job
are
description.
you using vaulting? Because in DBD, when I'm being chased, vaulting is a pretty powerful evasion tool.
Yeah, vaulting gives you a very easy way of getting an obstacle in between you or whoever's chasing you.
So
I mean, don't get me wrong,
what about slow
parkour is
motion?
badass, but
What?
my thoughts exactly. The fuck were you doing, man? Run! All ass.
To see my full training adventure, head to the Dead by Daylight
I
YouTube
mean-
page later this week.
Hey, if you're getting paid to do this shit, I would do it too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I like the red for Trapper.
I like
Good
that.
look.
I like that. Ooh, 10% off. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that though. I do like that jumper.
It is clean. Give it that.
I do like that. I really do like that. Oh, they're bringing out pop vinyls too. They're finally bringing out DBD pop vinyls. They're doing Rave, Ghost. I mean, Shock Doc, Huntress, and Claudette. I'm still mad they didn't do Trevor. But they're not doing Trapper. It pisses me off. Like, you're not going to do your mascot? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that Huntress is there. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that Huntress is there, but I don't understand why. I mean, I would have thought that I'd rather them do the first 4 killers, like Trapper, Huntress, Wraith, and that. But I'm just mad that they didn't do Trapper. I was mad they didn't do Trapper.
The killer is in pursuit. What do you do? A. Drop the pallet. B. Use dead hard. C. Loop forever. Or D. Crouch furiously.
Well, obviously crouch furiously to piss him off. I love that Grayson's like, E. Simply die.
I'm gonna go with Z. Kill the killer.
Get gun. Get gun, shoot. Typical bearable. Typical bearable. Oh, he's teabagging the killer. To be fair, I would drop pellet first, then furiously crouch. And Sage is in the main confirmed.
Must outdo killers.
Oh, more blood points, guys. More blood points.
All right, just DM me like you did the last one.
Yeah, I'll just write in the thing. GIG XL M3G.
I gotta let Snowpea know about these codes as well.
Yeah. What the fuck?
But I know
is that
he
code?
Does a lot
Gig XL Meg. Gig XL Meg. Hey Tofu. If you're still playing characters, I'm gonna be playing soon. I'm gonna watching the anniversary stream. That's why I'm streaming. I streamed early today. I still got like 10 seconds of ads. Oh.
Hello everyone, I'm Joe Ashley, the associate producer on Dead by Daylight. I'm joined by Xavier, our director, and also Rose, our project manager. A big part of what makes
that dude's a freaking Chad with a freaking like bowler hat. I love his he's got like the bowler hat with like the long hair. Yeah, he's a Chad.
Dead by Daylight so great are the character. And telling the story is one of the best part of our job. While a lot of storytelling is happened through lore, there's also a way for us to tell the story through the art and the visual. Today, we want to share with you a bit about the process of the collection that inspires us. We want to break some news about new
how are you, Tofu? Hope you're doing well.
About a brand new collection we've been anxious to share with you guys for a while.
Yes, thank you, Josh.
Are you still down to do some catcalls there, Tofu? I'm down. I'm just at
talk about like what's behind the several
I'm just looking at
we provide to players during the year. So, artistically, the approach is different when we work on our own contents and when we work with licenses. When we do our own,
NFTs,
we often look this as a way to put our own spin to icons and events everybody's familiar with. A great example is the Halo Blight collection. It's really our take on Halloween. You know, rather than creating cosmetics around traditional vampires, witches, werewolves, we decided to do something more unique, to tell a unique story, and we have like our killers. We made them more horrific due to a substance linked to the entity.
Very cool.
The results,
more witches, bitches, yes.
Original. The law
baguettes
and our direction have been reinforced at the same time, and we get to celebrate Halloween in a way that's very true to Dead by Daylight.
So on my side, the product goal is to create collections like this for all seasons. these collections would be something that we could return to and add
Are we
to
gonna get more
every
blighted
year,
skins?
but on our own terms, in a way that's creative for Xavier, but also
Give it
not
bear.
feeling like
Hey,
too
man.
generic or
I'll be back. I gotta make a walk.
Joash,
Oh, good.
You could share with
Yeah.
us
It's about to be dark. I can get some stuff from the store.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you know,
Be back.
Okay.
Rose had a good idea of what the type of collection that she wants. So afterward, I think the first step is to talk to the narrative team. The idea behind it is to make sure that we have a
What are we talking
good
about?
idea and
Titty
make sure
baguettes
also that
in the
it's
chat.
kind of related to the character.
Did I miss
Something
something?
that we want is related to the character, the story background, and the lore. Afterward, we need to talk to the concept artists. They're the one who are going to put on paper pretty much with the art director and the concept art to put on paper pretty much the idea that we want as cosmetics. So, and also this is the time for us to put in detail what we want. So meaning like the
I must say that's very. The artwork is very
type of
good.
material that we want. Once we're done,
Very good
the
artwork.
team can use those concepts to start their modeling phase. So pretty much to have the 3D model ready.
So in the case of the Fire Moon
Oh no,
Festival,
bold!
we created
It's
this
bold!
in tribute
Bold!
to the Mid-Autumn
Bold!
Festival that is celebrated in so many Asian countries.
Bold!
And it
Bold!
is our own DBD specific event that boasts like concerts and celebrations that are surrounding the full Fire Moon. And it's a celebration of life and also a reflection upon death.
Yeah.
So another
Very-
part of creating this event ourselves was to be able to include
You know what
a
the trickster
larger
reminds me
variety
of? Who?
characters into the collection. So, for example, those that didn't have any.
That's that's cool art. That's
It's
cool
also-
art.
Also about licenses, because today, right now, we have something really important to share with the fans, right, Rose?
Yeah, indeed.
So-
So another
I don't know who
interesting part of
Alpha
working on these
Leos
collections
is.
is being able to work with
To
existing
be honest,
licenses
I
as well.
have very
So we're
very
able
very
to
little thing of League.
introduce new stories and other brands that we love also into the world of Dead by Daylight. Speaking of which, anime and mangas are widely requested from our fans around the world. And we're really excited to be able to announce today a new collection that's right around the corner. One
Ooh.
that marks DBD's first major crossover with an anime title.
Oh,
So without further ado,
anime title? Huh? Fuck off! 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 No way! No way! I mean, oh my god, that's awesome, but fuck off. Sir, you can fuck off. Fuck off. That's kind of fucking cool, actually. Oh no, Skylar, don't do that. No, Skylar, no. I said far off. Fuck off. Far. I know, but also glowing one more scary. Skylar is a parrot. Oh god damn it. Oh god. Alright guys. Stream's over. Bye. No, okay, let's go back. I apologize. Skylar, don't say bad words. They're bad.
So many of us on Dead by Daylight team are big fan of anime, especially Attack on Titan. The concept of creating new outfit based on the new collection based on Dead by Daylight has been really exciting. We're thrilled to be including 10 different outfits.
But Uncle B said it. Skylar's problem.
And also,
But Uncle B said it. Skylar's problem. Oh no.
I think
Oh
we
no.
can still give some glimpse of the concept art for Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah.
Bears are
Because,
bad info.
you know,
Oh
working on
god.
Attack on
Tus,
Titan
tus.
was a great challenge, but really exciting one. First, we had to assimilate like the iconic aspect of the 2D art direction from the show and adapt it on 3D, making sure like the characters remain themselves even if applied on DBD characters.
I'm gonna be.
And because
I'm
they are
gonna
not
do cat girls.
legendary
Yes,
outfits,
I'm doing cat girls
the goal
today
was not
too.
to reskin them and transform them into
That's why I've
something
streamed early
way
today.
different from our more realistic art direction, so we then came with bigger eyes, etc. we felt it more like, okay, we could create like great cosplay of this character. Our mindset was more, what if our DBD characters were part of the Attack on Titan universe, and from who are they closer in their personality?
God, are we gonna get Attack on Titan killer? Because that'd be kind of. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be kind of cool.
To select some of our favorite characters from Attack on Titan, and so we could focus on some aspect of each to match our DBD personality. We have Eren, one of the hero of the show, and we have Dwight. Dwight, in a sense, is one of our heroes also on DBD. He's here since years, and we kept the details of Dwight, like having the iconic glasses, the messy hair.
Yo,
even with the equipment of Attack on Titan,
that's
we
badass.
Sure, like, the equipment isn't
Yo,
great,
that's
and
fucking
like,
awesome.
Nothing's perfect because it's Dwight.
I love that.
NG, for her it was easier because we have Zarina also, and it was a perfect match. She's a scientist.
That's
on
fucking rad.
With Zarina, like,
I apologize again in advance.
Very inquisitive.
That's so rad.
To keep the details of Zarina herself, we gave her eye patch, but not the glasses because she doesn't wear glasses. The Armor Titan is there, you know. We have it as an ultra rare cosmetic for the Oni.
That's
not only was a good match because we apply this skin in one of our largest killer of the game.
That's awesome.
We were able to use his crystal form for the rage mode. And while the base of the crystals are blue in the show, we tinge them with a red VFX.
That's so cool. So cool.
Blood Rage for the game.
That's it for us. We hope you enjoyed the behind the look scene and also our new collection that we just showed you. Of course, we're gonna keep an eye for more Attack on Titan.
I'm confused as why they decided to I don't know. The reveal trailer. It's new survivor. New survivor. Hey, you're using the flashlight wrong. You're supposed to blind killers with that. You're not supposed to use it as an actual torch. What the hell is that thing? Oh, the root of the dread. The dredge. June 7th.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Richard, Creative Director on Dead by Daylight, and I'm super glad to be here today to share the newest content for our latest chapter, and of course to celebrate the 6th anniversary.
Oh, yeah, apparently apparently he uses lockers. I'm excited.
All the content that's going to be in the chapter.
I hope they give us some idea on gameplay and stuff.
We're changing the recipe a little bit, and we're doing an original chapter. So this new chapter is called Roots of Dread. It's a full chapter. It contains a new survivor, a new killer, and a new map within a new realm of the entity. That's quite exciting. So the story for the chapter revolves around a town, a perfect town. Well, a town that seems to be perfect. But of course, the residents are hiding something terrible. They're hiding secrets and a darkness. And when that darkness starts to bubble up to the surface, it creates our newest killer, the Dredge. Well, let's talk about it a little bit. So the Dredge is inspired by the Boogeyman, a story that is global and is known around many.
Okay, interesting.
It's a domestic it's a monster that is
Jesus
really
Christ.
That is in our family.
I don't know if I can show this on stream.
Inside our house,
Jesus Christ.
Under our bed, in our wardrobe.
Put it away. Put it away.
That's the type of creature we wanted to feature and create. So it is the physical representation of the darkness of the whole town, of their secrets. and it is a weird and strange creature, a monster. It has an impossible biology featuring various limbs, heads, different parts.
Gee,
it
what is this?
Emotionless, and it's impossible to plead for your life when in front of this creature. We wanted to make sure to create a visceral scare when facing this creature. It's a bit like when you're having a nightmare, and you know it was super scary when you wake up, but you can't exactly put your finger on what it was that you've seen. The visual design of the dredge is quite unique. It's a first for Dead by Daylight killers. It's a monster, recreated by different limbs, different heads, claws, pincers, tentacles, and we wanted to make sure that
I kind of dig it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dig it.
What's really cool as well for the cosmetic is that we are able to explore themes that are organic, but also constructs, like this amazing cosmetic that features dolls. All right, now let's move on to the
Oh god, that's creepy.
So when playing the dredge, we wanted you to feel like you're the embodiment of darkness, of fear itself. We wanted to recreate that feeling of a monster that's really close to us, that lives in your house. And so there are two phases to the power. The first phase is the ability to use lockers to teleport from and to. So of course this is great for map movement. You'll be able to travel the map really quickly. But it's also great to surprise survivors that are nearby lockers, and even survivors that are hiding inside the lockers.
Ooh.
The second phase of the power is called Night Cycle, and this is where it gets really interesting. So based on action the dredge will make and some passive abilities, the Night Cycle will build on the survivor. When it is finally completed, Night Cycle will trigger, and a darkness will engulf the survivor. This darkness makes it very difficult to navigate, especially in chases. And the only thing the survivor can see in the distance will be the dredge itself. That's really creepy and will for sure make the survivor make mistakes. Of course, the dredge comes with 3 unique perks. We won't go into the details of these perks today, but I can say that they are themed around chaos, secrets, and corruption.
Okay.
Okay, now let's move on to our newest survivor. She's called Hattie Core, and you might know her from some archive entry that appeared in the past. She appeared 3 times in the archive, actually. So Hattie has a dual heritage. She is born in northern India, but was raised by her adoptive family in Quebec. And so this will be an interesting background to explore through our different cosmetic and also through future archive entries.
Interesting.
Addie has a very unique ability to see bleeds. These are areas of the world where the entity's influence intersect with our world. And so Hattie had her share of paranormal adventures and encounters with dreadful beasts from the entity's world, strange creatures. And actually we can see on her body all sort of scratch and marks from these encounters. Of course, Addie will come with 3 unique perks added to the roster of abilities that the survivors are able to equip and use. These are themed around paranormal insight, proficiency with occult items, and her own temerity.
Okay.
And finally, let's talk about the map. So this time around, we're really excited to introduce a new realm for this chapter. So really, we are going back to the roots of horror, to a classic, something that we see numerous times into different horror novels, movies, and other horror material. And this is a small American town. So we wanted to make sure that we created something domestic, something familiar. And so for the dredge map called the Garden of Joy, we are featuring one of the house of the perfect town that we talked about earlier. This house looks perfect from the outside. It is like a ghost sitting in the middle of a gloomy forest
very
created
cool.
by the entity.
Very cool.
And when you go inside that house, you'll see how twisted and wrong it is. Just like the
God, give me
freaking
freaking
hiding all of this darkness and secret.
It vibes.
What's really cool about this new realm is that
I want to live in that house. Gee.
We'll be able to explore it again.
All good, you can. All good, you can, Grayson. All you.
So this realm is built from different memories, from different characters, and so we'll be able to explore different cities wrapped inside that same realm. All right, that was the whole content of our newest chapter, Roots of Dread. I hope you are as excited as us to try this new content.
I kind of.
You'll be able to do so right after this event as we go live on the PTB. The chapter will become available to all on June 7th. So thank you again for listening today, and thank you for an incredible year of Dead by Daylight.
We've still got a half an hour left. What else is I gonna...
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Dr. Italo Brown, emergency physician, and this is Dead by Daylight.
A bit random, but okay. Healing Dwight.
Alright. So why is this person sitting... Oh! Now that's actually kind of dope. It looks like he was injured or something, and she came through and rubbed this man's back. Look. If we could start prescribing back rubs in the emergency department, I promise you, I would let the thing fly. Everybody, you get a back rub. You get a back rub. Straight up
hey,
on some,
look,
upper level
so
stuff.
back rubs are amazing.
It's funny because there is evidence that back rubs help. They help physiologically. People say that it lowers heart rate, lowers blood pressure. Curative back rub for everybody, all right? Let's get it popping. Next video.
Yo, back rubs, my God. Back, goddamn.
Yo, I've seen it. All in your back. Wait a minute, bro. Oh, dude, no. Wait a minute. All right. I had to pause. One. This man got thrown on a hook, and I've seen this in a bunch of different movies, so it's really accurate. You know, these like butcher hooks are real. Obviously, if someone ended up on one, it was intentional, in my opinion. From that angle, I'm pretty sure it's piercing, one of the ventricles of the heart, right? So the heart, we know, is like this, right? That left ventricle is kind of posterior and sits to the side as if I took a football and held it, with the laces kind of downward, right? So if that goes through that left ventricle, man, he's dead. There ain't no pulling yourself up off of it. You know, sir. Yeah, I don't believe it. He's not walking away from this
fair.
at all.
See?
That's a fact.
See?
If you're enjoying this analysis, make sure you head over to Dead by Daylight's YouTube channel for the full video later on this week, okay? Happy 6th anniversary, y'all. Peace.
See? Even doctors say if you get on hook, you die instantly. There's facts. Also, I like how they paid an actual doctor to explain that you probably will die from this. They got jerseys now? They got team jerseys?
You see a lit hex totem. What do? A. Disassemble it. B. Leave it be. Probably haunted ground. C. Turn it into a boon totem. D. Point at it, but let your teammates deal with it.
Probably turn into a boom. If you're worried about being haunted ground, then you'd be best to boom it. I mean, that makes the most sense. I mean, that's the obvious answer. If you're worried about being haunted ground, then yeah, you boom it. See, as Grayson said, our team's booming expert, obviously you boom it. Technically, I'll just go D, let my teammate point at it, let Grayson know that there's a totem there that they can break into a boom. Simple, easy. Because I don't normally play booms anyway, play boom perks, so I know if I'm playing with Grayson, I'm playing with Grayson. Oh, this went straight up with this dismantlers. Hey, Gray, you got all the booms. Do the thing. Do the ting. Do the ting. Ooh. Fool. Fools.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Justin, one of the product managers on Dead by Daylight. Still stuck in this fog from earlier, but this time joined by a new partner.
Hi, I'm May. I am a Twitch-lurking, dog-snuggling influencer manager on Dead by Daylight.
So, since a Dead by Daylight anniversary wouldn't be the same without a celebration in the fog, both May and myself are here to share with you what's going on for the Dead by Daylight 6th anniversary in-game event.
Ooh, okay, here we go.
Last year we had a really fun one, but the team has taken a hard look at what worked and what didn't, and we're trying to find ways to take it even further.
To be honest, I didn't have any problems with the anniversary. I think everybody just didn't like how shit Nemesis was.
I think it's really cool. So for the theme this year, the Fog is going to be celebrating something called the Twisted Masquerade. Now this is meant to be a real party in the world of Dead by Daylight that's being hosted in the entity's name by someone lurking in the shadows, I've heard.
Everyone loves a masquerade, so we've really tried to run with the theme and taken our decorations to the next level. As you might have already noticed in this broadcast, we've added this gorgeous midnight blue to our usual black and gold color palette, and you'll see it all over the entity.
That's dope. It is dope.
We're also reskinning the killer shack and the exit gates, and there's going to be some really cool, creepy effects because of it. Expect the entire fog to be decked out to the nines.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that we're decorating for really the first
time.
I
do love masquerades. They do mean.
Really is. We really want this to feel like a party and a celebration.
Ooh,
so
fair enough.
Everything is really going to play on this masquerade theme in some interesting ways, beginning with our anniversary cosmetics. So last year was the second year that we actually did the crown collection, where mechanic-wise, players would run around, find pedestals, and collect a crown for that specific character. But this year, with this masquerade theme, we wanted to find ways that we could really push it further and deliver an even bigger payoff when it came to the cosmetics that you'd be able to collect.
So while you'll still be hunting down pedestals in your trial, this time you're going to be grabbing invitations to the Twisted Masquerade. Collecting those invitations will earn you one of 12 possible cosmetics as killer or survivor. And since we're going to a masquerade, it's going to be beautiful hand-designed masks. Last year, while you could earn cosmetics for every single original character, it was the same crown for each and every one of them. We feel like that's run its course, and we wanted to do something a little more special this year. This year, we're focusing on one original survivor and one killer for every year of Dead by Daylight. The mask you earn will only be wearable for that specific character because it's tailor-made to suit their personality and style. The masks are also going to be earned randomly, so even if you're playing as Dwight, you might earn one for Elodie or the Spirit.
And I mean, if you guys have actually seen it on the table, that's Dwight.
So while we are focusing on a smaller subset of characters, they're going to make much more meaningful additions to your collection and look pretty sweet if I do say so myself.
Absolutely. I mean, I've had to resist just putting this one on and trying to run away with it. Been told many times I can't take it home with me, so I'll have to settle for just earning it in-game. And similar to what we did for our Halloween event, the Midnight Grove, the 6th anniversary will also include an event tome.
Nice.
So what's great about this is we're going to have 2 full levels of challenges and
I want them, but I don't have Dead by Daylight. Fair enough.
And one big addition in this is going to be the community challenges. So last year, if you were around doing our community challenges, we were communicating on this via our social media channels. And
that's actually cool. They actually put the anniversary time
directly in game.
There'll be an entire top track dedicated to these community challenges. On that, you can track both the global progression of everyone making effort towards these
DBD.
community challenges.
I have DBD,
and your
just
own
don't play it. Fair enough.
Your own direct contributions
Fair enough.
are important because you're going to have to work.
Oh yes, look at that.
Of everyone else's hard work.
Woo!
Exactly, but while the players are waiting for the community to catch up so that they can go on to the next challenge, there will be a set of personal challenges below on each level that you can work towards. And I mean, these are going to also give you a little bit more background on what's happening for the story behind the scenes of the archives and of the Twisted Masquerade.
There are no other games now, only
way,
DVD.
so definitely take the time
Oh
to try to
Jesus, yeah,
finish
there's
all of
DVD
them.
So what
consistently.
about Dredge and Hattie? Are they getting something for this
Every night
masquerade?
stream DVD.
So since these are actually our two new characters coming in, it's important that we're treating them as our guests of honor for the Twisted
That's me.
Masquerade. So if
That's
you're
me,
seeing
Grayson,
any of the
but
content
I
that we're
have with
sharing,
Cat Girls. Yes.
both Dredge and Hattie are getting full outfits themed for the event that you can unlock
That's
split between the
kind
community
of
goals
cool.
and the
Actually,
personal
both the
ones.
outfits look really good,
So if
really
you want all
cool.
of it, you have to do both.
And they're really worth getting, so I suggest you do. And we also have some very cool, very gross charms, like this 6th anniversary Rancid Cupcake,
Ugh.
a pop-up card, and my personal
Look at-
favorite, a skull with a little party hat.
Okay,
And
this
that's
sounds kind
definitely
of
a
cool.
reminder of the last person who tried to bring a party hat into the fog.
You try and
Anthony
stop
doesn't
me.
like fun. So for a few
I
final
need that
touches
skull. I need
on
that
the
skull too.
event,
That looks
we're
sick.
bringing back some things from last year that worked really well, like our loading screens with developer comments and selected art. So, as you're loading up into your game, you're going to see quotes from wacky folks like myself, May, and others,
To be-
and really bring you. A
To
bit
be fair,
closer
that's,
to
I did
and
like
really
I did
cool
like
people who
the
worked on it by
anniversary
daylight. On top of this, we're
loading
going to
screens.
be
It
bringing
was,
back our
it was actually was very
discounted
nice. I actually did like
secrets.
them.
So instead of it cycling on a weekly basis, we're going to be changing all of the perks every single day and be providing you a discount. So it costs less iridescent shards for every single perk available during the event.
You beauty.
On top of that,
You beauty.
you guys love blood points.
So I will.
We're going to be
That is
doing a
that is
weekend
awesome.
blood hunt event. And then, again, still not done, we're going to be giving a lot of login currencies. So, if that's not
Blood
enough blood
hunt.
points for you, not enough rift fragments,
Yeah,
not
one
enough
reason
iridescent
why I
shards,
love.
players will be able to earn
Oh,
more.
yeah, I love the
views
custom art.
just by logging
Yo.
in.
It's definitely not the time to save your pennies for a rainy day. There's so much fun stuff to get. Take advantage. But for now, on behalf of everyone, I just want to say thanks again for another amazing year of Dead by Daylight. And we'll see you in the fog on June 16th for the Twisted
June
Masquerade.
16th is when the when the anniversary is. Makes sense because if Hattie's coming out on the 7th. There's a the mega Dead by Daylight mobile app trailer.
今日は暑かったでしょ。いつものビールでいい？はい。
Can't go to work.
We're very excited to share some great news about the DBD
Okay.
game. So we had a big update in Japan at the end of April, and the
That was kind of
results were
cool. I
amazing.
mean,
We
I
want
don't
to
play
progressively
Dead by Daylight
release this
mobile,
to
but
rest of the world.
the trailer looks kind of cool.
In the United States, there will be a closed beta test in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. You should know there's going to be quite a lot of new features in this version of the game. Leaderboards, quick matches, team system. We're also improving many aspects of the game. There's going to be visual
I never played it, so
fluidity of
I don't really want to play Dead by
and
Daylight
the
on
control
mobile, to be
layout,
honest.
and the new player tutorial. Also, there's going to be some brand new rewards added and some unique customization. More news are going to be coming very soon.
Fair enough. Dead by Daylight presents. Yes! Oh my god! Take me now, Trapper! Take me now! Oh, look at that sexy guy. Oh, Hunter's looking like a snack as well. Rave. Ooh, it's very looking. Oh my god, they did the dating sim. Let's fucking go! They did it! They did it!
told me when we launched this game that I'd be here 6 years later with my feet in the sand, announcing a Dead by Daylight dating,
I'm getting the dating sim.
never believed you. And that is what makes today such an amazing day. I'm excited to be able to announce that Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim, is quickly coming. So it is a crazy idea. It's an absurd concept, but we are always looking for new ways to tell our Dead by Daylight stories. And our fans have shown us over the years just how thirsty they are for more background and more stories about our characters. So last year we did
we're thirsty for what? No, I also let myself out.
And I think the third one was Dating Simulator. And that was a surprise, but you know what? We decided to go for it. This was a tall order. We needed to find the right people to do this justice, to really treat this properly so that it didn't turn out as insane as it sounds.
I could be a poison ivy, then I usually want to be an actual poison flower, a nightshade.
I Love You, Colonel Sanders. That was very well received. And I'm very happy to have with me today Alexei from PsyOp to talk a little bit. He's the creative director for the upcoming Dead by Daylight dating sim.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited that I got to create such a unique take on such a really serious and kind of grim world, and bring it into a little bit of hearts and butterflies and shine some rosy warm light on it.
That's awesome. So yes, you're absolutely right. We created a very grim universe, and we asked you to do something extremely silly with it.
Yeah.
How does one go about making this right?
Sure. Well, I like to say that when making a project that seems as off-kilter and unexpected as this, the big gimmick for me is that there is no gimmick. It is a serious game that we take really seriously when we create it, and we treat all of the characters with a sense of humor, but with sort of deep respect as well, so that we can make a really compelling game that does justice to the expectations that fans have, and
I want this game now.
If they were slightly more real.
So it's a matter of really finding a new, interesting context in which these characters can actually express a different side of themselves.
Yeah, so, the story that we're creating is very much not a canon story for the Dead by Daylight
Important
universe.
to put it out there.
Want to make sure that's clear. That being said, we want to create something that really does justice to the truths that have been established. So we started someplace as far away as we could by thinking about, what is the brightest and happiest kind of take on this world? Well, maybe it's something like each episode of a sitcom or an anime series, and then kind of pull our way back into that main core experience of what's going through these killers or survivors' minds at any given moment, and try and make sense of those two worlds playing together and see what kind of crazy stuff comes from it.
So
let me romance Huntress. Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, Trapper though.
Sure. Well, leaning into that kind of sitcom or anime kind of cliches and tropes, and then kind of turning them on their head, we decided to take 4 killers, since killers are the most monstrous and inhuman characters in the world, and make them as human as we could by assigning 4 kind of typical TV trope archetypes to them. So we've got the Trapper, who is standing in as
take me now, Trapper.
The Huntress, who is standing in as the overachiever. We've got the Wraith, who is playing the nerd, and we've got the Spirit, who is the goth.
That's amazing, and it's interesting also as a take, because those sort of archetypes, those cliches from horror movies from forever ago, are things that we tried to.
I'm not gonna lie,
but we tried to
I like
avoid when we did Dead by Daylight, especially.
Huntress is a close second for me.
We had them much more be humans and relatable. So it's really interesting.
Oh, hey, Spirit.
Those things that
hey, Spirit, how you doing? I don't know.
Represented.
Yeah,
I don't know. Only person I don't like is Wraith.
Fun twist, and And what we recognized when we dug as deep as we could into the lore and talked so much with your team is that all of these killers come from a really human place to begin with. They've all suffered some sort of trauma or some sort of really dark thing in their past that bringing them into this kind of comedy scenario, but still exploring their real lore, it was just like pretty wild. So we had a lot of fun with it.
Very cool. And who, as the player, like it was an interesting choice to figure out who the player would be in this scenario.
Well, we want to let the player play as themselves. So this is an interactive branching story.
I mean, we can't beat
Get
White.
to make decisions that define who you are.
Look, let me have to romance all of them because achievements, I'm sure, but give me them ladies.
Diversity and variety
Fair,
in the Dead
fair.
by Daylight audience.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to make sure that the 4 killers who you get to romance really represent 4 very different types of relationship. And you get to be yourself and see which killer is right for you as you make honest decisions in response to some terribly strange questions.
That's awesome. A very important piece of also building that world and really giving the ambiance, the gravitas it needed, is the music.
Yeah.
And you got a really cool opportunity in there.
Yeah, we worked directly with Michel, the composer for Dead by Daylight, to make
So
sure that
this-
even
this
though
is-
we took this to a very different sonic place of marimba and steel drums and some jazz flute solos or Spanish guitar, we still got to express
Why
that
do I
kind of
love
core
this? Why do I love this
DNA
so
of
much?
Dead by Daylight and give people something that's new and unique, but also kind of true to the original game that they love so deeply.
Yeah, Michel was kind of happy to be able to try his hand at a few different styles that he hadn't, and I think he surprised both of us with the jazz flute.
It may seem like an odd thing to say about something that sounds and looks so different, but we wanted to make sure that it really feels fresh but authentic.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to join us here in sunny Montreal for this little beach moment. I can say that this is one of the most out there things that we've ever done, and I'm very, very excited about this. You obviously want more details. There will be more information coming, but for now you should know you'll be able to get your little hands on Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim this summer on Steam. And if you do that, you'll also get a unique charm in Dead by Daylight after that. Now, thank you again to all of our fans. Thank you for making this possible for us. And for once, I will say I'll see you on the beach.
Well, I'm excited.
We're almost done here, but we have one more question for you. What would you like us to wrap the show with? A, some more new content? Or B, a special surprise?
Dating sim, same. You Dead by Daylight dating sim. Trapper, I love Trapper. A special surprise. I always like to see more new content, to be honest, but you know, this is me. That's, oh my god, I can't wait. You know, as soon as that game comes out, I am playing it. I'm playing it so much. Well, but someone likes Trapper, huh? No. Lies. Yes.
Well, that's a wrap for our 6th anniversary broadcast, and to an amazing year of Dead by Daylight. I hope you enjoyed yourself. The PTB for our latest chapter, The Roots of Dread, is live now.
Oh, the PTB is up
go
at
try it.
live.
Have fun. Again, a huge thank you to our entire team and to you, our amazing community. You know, time really flies.
Oh
It
god,
seems like just
fanfic
yesterday
me
that
of
during
me and
our
Trapper,
5th
that's...
anniversary,
Oh
we
no.
revealed to you that we were going to do a Resident Evil chapter. Your reaction was so good at the time that we wondered, why stop there?
No way. No way. No way. No way. Yes! It was true! It was true! Hello, sheep. How you going, bud? Very cute artwork, I must say. Dwight, I love Dwight. Oh, that's cute. Oh, Fog. Is it?
You know, your classic horror characters that you.
I'll use it. The Oreo jump scares. The Oreo jump scares.
I blinded him, I stunned him, so I was able to run away. See, did he get me?
It's a family photo, okay? Was the gun?
That's funny. That's funny.
I will gift 20 subs if the hatch spawns right here.
Ja, ja, spawn, du Scheißding.
That call out though.
Gotcha. Love how that looks.
Oh, Ollie, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
Watch this.
What? No way!
Look at him go, dude.
He's shaking the poppers like a salt shaker. Judge with the hammer.
Oh, is he
he's sentencing people.
Oh yeah. Are you?
Objection.
Good, good. How are you, my dude?
Honorable mention to Judge Bubba.
Yes, I did it! I did it!
Hey.
Oh my goodness. Stay away from that, ma'am. Do not touch my bone.
Oh, he's got Blood Warden, baby. Oh, let's go!
Nice flashlight, actually. That beautiful flashlight. Whoop. Very nice.
Somebody in the lobby.
It's good that it's really good that they put streams in this as well.
That one. That one.
I was good. Now I am free. After coming in and being near vibes. Oh, good. But it's cool that you're here, Holly.
What is he expecting from this?
It's cool that they introduced streamers this time around. I like that. I think it's nice vibes. Granny! Granny! Freaking love Granny. She's so funny. I love it.
Hello? Anonymous with a $500 dono? Whoa! Oh my god, that was iconic. I'm so happy we were able to see that live. What?
Was there 5 there? That worked. Oh my god. Nice.
A little higher.
Oh, nice.
Not me being better.
아 자세 너무 어려워.
Oh, that's a lovely cosplay.
Wait, I want to do it.
The box. You opened it.
Oh, you opened it.
I came.
Yeah, you did.
Oh god. Oh. What?
Oh, the flashbang. No way. No way. Hello's a friend of mine. I told her about you. Oh, thank you, sheep. Well, I hope you enjoyed the vibes. We were just looking at the Dead by Daylight stream, then we're going to jump onto some Final Fantasy 14 soon.
But why?
Yo.
If I got this, bro.
Hey, Oz. 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 Oz.
No, leave me.
Ooh. Ooh. Ouchies. Ouchies. That's funny. Yes, JP said you were literally amazing and beautiful, and I was great.
Oh, someone click that.
Oh, thank you. What?
かつて見たことないねこのゆっ
Okay.
ゆっくりなチェイスしてるなゆっくりなチェイスしてるなこれいやこれスローモーションの
That's hilarious.
Hey, Papa, you was spanking?
Spankies! Spank, 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 spank!
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Bill, get your hat off. Bill, please. Bill.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I don't feel so well. Ew, and I stink. Oh, great, you're here to unhook me.
I just did my nails, so you can understand my situation.
Yeah, no problem, I guess. There are others, like Felix. I'd unhook you, but then I'd be sick too. Yeah, but you could cleanse after, and then we can... He's gone.
Zename.
Nope.
Right.
Oh, Dwight. Oh, cosplays as well? Oh, that's sick. That's a cool cosplay as well. Very cool cosplays. Ah, yes, Trashly is so good at the cosplays. It's so good that they actually like. It's so good that they introduce like the streamers and the cosplayers. It's so good. Yes, Jeff, my man Jeff. So well done. So well done. Crazily well done. A Michaela cosplay. This is okay. That Trickster one's pretty good. I gotta be honest. Trickster one's pretty good. Oh, Loris, thank you for being here, Holly. And I think that's the stream. Yep, that's the stream. Oh, alrighty. Stretch. Should I have a stretch? Topher, you still here? If you're still here, I'm jumping into Cat Girls now. And we'll switch up. Yeah. As it